Hi snowboarders, JG here. I'm Ski Essentials in Vermont, and today I'm here talking about the Salomon Huck knife. This board was in our test last spring up at Stowe Mountain and had really good reviews. Well, not surprised. Salomon's been making snowboards for a long time. They have a great list of team riders, and they're really dialing their boards. I've ridden a number of these boards, and they're overall they feel pretty light and pretty snappy and responsive. Some of the testers that rode this board, Justin thought it was a great board that kind of thrives in the park. And he gave it an overall rating of a 7. And Max rode it and thought it was a blast to ride, but it could, and it thrives in the park, but it can be ridden all over the mountain. And he gave it an overall of an 8, which doesn't surprise me one bit. So a little bit about the Huck knife. This is a true twin board, meaning that the shape is twin shape, where the tip and tail are exactly the same, and the core profile, which determines the flex of the board, is twin as well. It has a centered stance. You can always set the stance back a little bit if you want and get a little bit more directional feel out of the board. And it does have camber. It uses the quad camber. It's hard to see on the table here, but basically the camber line from tip to tail is in basically a little bit like 4 sections, and a little bit more outside your stance and a little bit less inside your stance. And what that does for you, it gives you more ollie, more pop, more control, and out of your, off the tail from your back foot back, and less grip, less, not grippy, but less catchy in between your feet for if you're sliding rails or boxes or whatnot. And the camber outside your front foot also allows you, if you're riding switch, so all of a sudden your front foot becomes your back foot. That's what twin tips are all about. They do run carbon stringers. I don't know if you can see them in here, but again, from your stance out towards the tip and tail, it's the same on both ends, and that gives it a little bit more snap and pop as well. So the Huck knife, and it also comes in a pro model, or a pro version, not a pro model. It tends to be a little bit stiffer. This board kind of has like a medium flex. It has a nice even flex when you hand flex it, which is really nice. Really clean. The finish on the board is really nice. The sidewalls, the base is really nice and smooth and shiny. And I know a lot of the team riders like Zach Hale and some others ride this board quite a bit. And so if you're looking, if you're a park rider, but you got to ride down from the upper part of the mountains to get to a lot of the parks, this board can ride it all. So don't overlook it. It comes in wide versions as well. And again, the pro version, if you want something that's a little bit stiffer. This has kind of like a medium-ish flex, and it's good for intermediate to advanced riders. So the Salomon Huck knife. It's been around. It's a great board, and they just kind of fine-tune it every year.